next level type shit. And I was like, this is amazing. This is what I've been working for. And it came to be a time to where I was like 3 years deep there, and I was like, all right, I've made a name for myself. Let's go back to Miami and like, showcase what I got in the city I love the most. Yeah. So
how long were you out there in San Diego?
3 years.
3 years,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So
damn, that is
it was a good time. All my family is here, and I think this industry, hospitality in Miami, is like way more bustling.
It's next level.
Exactly. And it's just like the concepts that are popping up left and right here, like nowhere really compares.
Get into it, baby.
Let's get into it, baby.
Go.
Ladies and gents, welcome to the 25-8 podcast. We got a special guest with us today, our boy Caleb. We've come into this place a couple times, and
a couple.
Bro, I feel like we never want to leave, bro. Man. It's like our go-to. You want to introduce the place?
Bro, our favorite spot, Sparrow Italia, Wynwood.
Sparrow Italia,
Literally.
Wynwood, man. They got fine Italian cuisine here. We've been here a couple times, and every time we come in here, we're greeted by this gentleman, and always taken care of.
The hospitality
ladies and gentlemen, Caleb.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
Hey, brother. Welcome to the 25-8.
Good. Thank you for having me. Really
Chilling?
appreciate it.
Hell
Life is
yeah.
good.
Yeah, we're talking
Even
a
better
little bit
now that we're
about
here.
letting us use this space here, so we're very fortunate to use this. And yeah, man, thank you, bro. Thank you for having us. It's a nice Sunday, and we're taking you away from your pool day. So
I know.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
I'm happy you guys are here too.
Hell yeah.
No, bro,
dude.
we appreciate it. I mean, the first time we came to the spot, we're like, damn, okay.
How did we even hear about Sparrow the first time?
I don't even know.
I
Probably
remember coming in here,
Instagram
and
or
right
something.
when we
Probably
came in here,
Instagram.
Right when we came in here, we're like, bro, the vibe.
It's
It
like
was some
90s
Jay-Z
R&B.
was playing,
Yeah,
some
exactly.
hip-hop.
Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie
Mhm.
Smalls, all that stuff. They have the live singer. And then I think it was like the second or third time we came in, we met Jose outside.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was here one time and we met you, and you came up to our table and you're like, hey, is everything good? Blah, blah, blah. And that's how it happened.
We hit it off. Yeah.
And now it's fucking, hey, we're coming to Sparrow. Caleb's like, I got you. I was like,
no.
hell yeah.
What do you want? Bar, table, in front of the stage.
It's
I
a
got
vibe.
you.
It's
I
a vibe.
love it, bro.
And the food's fire, bro.
Oh, dude,
So
the
good.
carpaccio,
Ooh.
out of this world.
Hell yeah. So how long have you been with Sparrow?
About 7 months now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Going on a year.
Yeah,
Dope,
getting
man.
close.
How'd you get into it, or tell us a little bit about your history with it?
Yeah, take us back a little bit, like where you started, how'd you get into the industry, what's
Okay,
all
for
that
sure,
look
for sure.
like?
College, I have a degree in hospitality, so for me to go into this is, spot on. Prior to being here, I was actually in hotels for 3 to 4 years, and I was food and beverage manager, overseeing multiple restaurants within the property. And I was in San Diego, and I just moved back.
So you started your career here in Miami. then?
Started
Yeah.
here, yeah. It was just kind of growing, leveling up. COVID hit.
Yeah.
Fucked
Yeah.
everybody
Is that what made you
up.
wanna dip?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So with that, I was like struggling, kind of growing within my career. So I moved to San Diego. I found like a dream role of mine. I got paid to go out there, and
No way.
yeah, it was
San
like,
Diego too, bro. It's not a bad place to be, man.
yeah. I was on a beach resort, like next level type shit, and I was like, this is amazing. This is what I've been working for, and it came to be a time to where I was like 3 years deep there, and I was like, all right, I've made a name for myself. Let's go back to Miami and like, showcase what I got in the city I love the most.
Yeah.
So
How
here
long
we
were
are
you
now.
out there in San Diego?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
damn, that is
it was a good time. Definitely made a good name for myself out there. But, all my family is here. And I think this industry, hospitality in Miami, is like way more
Oh, it's
bustling.
next level.
Exactly. And it's just like the concepts that are popping up left and right here, like nowhere really compares.
Right.
So being here now, seeing this concept come to life, Sparrow Italia, being on like the opening team of it and getting to like mold this place into the household name that it's becoming has been like, just a blessing, because this is exactly what I want to do, and to have an environment that supports me, and I just get to make people happy all day. I'm loving life. So
But how'd you get into Sparrow specifically? Like you met someone? Like
no,
it-
I actually just was like, I moved back. I was taking time off. I was really being diligent with whatever career I found for the
Right,
next
yeah.
opportunity. And so I saw this and I was like, all right, Sparrow. I did my research, looked into Noble 3. I love all the Noble 33.
What is that?
So Noble 33 is like our umbrella company.
It's like the hospitality group.
Exactly. So we've got about 5 concepts now. Sparrow Italia here, London, and we're about to open up a Sparrow in New York. We've got Medusa Mediterranea, which is in New York. We're about to open one in Nashville. We've got Toca Madera, which is everywhere basically.
Yeah.
Is that the
Scottsdale.
same
They have
one
in
in
LA.
California?
Yeah,
Same
LA,
one? Yeah.
Vegas,
Oh, shit, it's the same group.
Houston. Yes. We're about to open one here in Brickell, so that'll be really exciting. And then Casa Madera, we've got a casa in Toronto and in West Hollywood too. And we used to have one here. But,
Upstairs, right?
Upstairs,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But a new concept is in the works for upstairs.
Can you talk about what's going on upstairs? Or?
Tell us a little bit. Give us a little sneak preview.
Yeah, so it's actually unfortunately not with Noble 33 anymore, but it's gonna be a Brooklyn Chop House, which is a really well-known steakhouse that's up in New York, and so they're gonna be taking over our rooftop restaurant, and Noble 33 is going to keep the lounge. So we're going to do a members only lounge upstairs, indoor, outdoor, food and beverage. There's a pool, cigar lounge. It's going to be.
So we can smoke cigars there.
Hell yeah.
that's
Let's
the-
go.
that's the
Let's
goal of it
go.
all.
So
Yes.
if we stop coming here, bro, at least we'll be upstairs.
At least
you know
we'll be
what I mean?
upstairs.
We'll still be close.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
And you've got the guy now to get you up there.
Yeah, bro.
That's
Appreciate it, man. Hell yeah.
So that's how I've kind of been with Noble 33. I found this job and I was like, this is a spot to be. Everybody's like already hyping it up. When you look on like our social media and like you see like the presence we have, like how just like delectable everything looks, I was like, I need to be part of that. And
Oh, yeah.
so interviewed and everything kind of just started falling into place. And here we are now, 7 months later. Restaurant's been open about 9 months. And
Yeah.
so we're just killing it. You know, I think this place is really becoming the household name that we're wanting it to be.
Yeah.
I think the warmth and hospitality that we offer is pretty unmatched, especially as you like navigate through the hospitality scene here in Miami. You know, there's so many places that are beautiful, but they lack the food. They lack the service. There's so many places that are so good with the food, but they lack the beverage or they lack the service. And here at Sparrow, we check all the boxes. We've
Yeah.
got the
Oh, for sure.
ambiance. We've got the food, the service. We've got live entertainment every night.
Bro, that's
and
so
that's
dope.
one of the sickest
so
parts.
dope.
Right here
swanky,
behind
it's
us, you guys have
sexy.
like
Here's the
live music.
stage,
Yeah.
singer every night, full band on the weekends. They go around, they touch all the tables. They really make like it a special moment for everybody, and it's really something cool to see every
That's
night.
cool,
Get
man.
to work and be a part of it.
Hell yeah. So what in the hospitality world of here in Sparrow, what your part in all of this, how is that role, or what do you like about it the most, or why do you think you thrive in this space?
Yeah. Couple things. You know, I think when it comes to hospitality, the reason I'm in hospitality is I like to make people smile. Bottom line, like if I can make someone's day, whether it's just with like a smile from me to them, or if it's just like creating an unforgettable experience within this venue, that's what it's all about for me. You know, I know how it feels to be on the other side of things. And when people go above and beyond for you, it's just like you're in awe in that moment. And, you know, I like to be able to create moments like that for if it's someone for like their anniversary, their birthday, or if it's just like a regular date night out, you know, being able to curate a special experience for them is the whole reason I do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro, we've been here. You made the experience unforgettable.
I was
It's
gonna
crazy.
say that, yeah. This guy doesn't shut up about the time you went up to their table the first time you guys met, and like, bro, it was the sickest thing. He came up, said what's up. He was super cool, and then I've seen him again, and he's always been taking care of us, and that definitely, I think, you know, plays a part in in everything.
That's
for sure,
that's
yeah.
our thing. Like if I'm with me and my management team, like if we're not like chatting with tables, we're not really engaging in the way we want to. You've got to engage to offer warmth and hospitality. You've got to get to know people. You've got to, you know, find some moments to where you can like curate something special for them. And, you know, the only way you can do that is to get to know people.
Yeah.
And so my job isn't just about making people smile. It's about making friends. And that's what I like to do. And then not just that, but empowering my team to do the same so that they can have relationships and friends that want to continue to come back. That's how you're going to succeed. That's how you're going to make people think like, oh, Sparrow had the best time there.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's why we keep coming
Fuck,
back, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bro, so to that point, someone comes in, like us or whoever, how do you kind of determine like who's worth kind of like building that rapport, building that relationship compared to like someone that's not? Like how do you cipher that?
Yeah. You know, I think I talk to every table. Like that's my goal in the night. If I'm not talking to every table, I've dropped the ball a bit. But within that, you know, it's conversing, getting to know people. Generally, if they're willing to talk to me, that's how I'm going to build that relationship. Oftentimes people are here trying to have an intimate dinner and, you know, I just want to go over there, say hello, make sure they're enjoying it. If I feel that vibe that they're just wanting to be left alone, I'm going to give them their space for sure.
Right.
But if you're willing to engage with me, I'm going to engage with you back and we're going to have a great time. And then I can curate such an unforgettable experience for you.
So it's reciprocated energy.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah,
well
yeah,
said.
yeah.
Reciprocated energy.
No, yeah, I feel like that time that we came in, that we kind of like built this relationship. You came over, you're like, hey, how's everything going? And then it was just like a total vibe.
Yeah.
You know? So it's dope.
Yeah.
Dope,
I love
dope.
it.
I've been my entire time here, I've been trying to like figure out a more elegant way of saying this restaurant is a vibe, but I cannot figure out something that
It's
like
just a vibe,
pinpoints it better. Like it's a vibe. You've got the music, you got the people, the food is top notch. Like this is the vibe. This is where it's at.
Does it get to be a shit show though?
Try not to let people see that, you know.
There you
like
go. Let
on
us
the
know behind the
internal
scenes,
side of
baby.
things,
Yeah,
give
like
us a little
we
bit of
might
behind the
be-
scenes.
Yeah, some behind the scenes action may be going down, but as long as you guys can't tell, I think like we're doing it right.
Yeah,
So
right.
you know, every restaurant's gonna encounter hiccups. Super Bowl Sunday, we lost the ability to have gas in the kitchen. That was a shit
What?
show.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So luckily, Super Bowl Sunday is like one of these, if not the slowest day for hospitality.
Right.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah.
Because
'Cause everyone's
everybody's like
at
at
home
home watching the game,
Barbecuing,
barbecuing.
yeah.
Unless you're a sports bar, that's probably your biggest day. But everywhere else, it's just like very, very like low key, moderate. Nothing really is going on. So that day, the gas went out in the kitchen.
So you couldn't make
and
food?
Couldn't make food, and like we wanted to like keep the people coming, but and like try and fix it. Wasn't happening.
Damn.
Serving drinks.
Yep,
Yeah.
it was drinks, comping a lot of food, salads. You want to
yeah.
come to a
Salads for the
steakhouse?
table.
Come for a
Hey,
salad.
let me get you a glass of wine.
Yeah,
I got you.
exactly. But outside of that, you know, I think we've been really successful in negating any of like the shit shows or the chaos happening.
Yeah.
Cool. That's funny, man. So Super Bowl's probably your favorite kind of shit show story then.
Yeah.
Super Bowl Sunday, our gas went out, we were fucked, and
Yep.
just comping a bunch of wines for everyone.
Right, and all of our like corporate team was like on flights and stuff, so like reaching out to people was like close to impossible, and we're just like, can we close? Can we stay open? What are we gonna do? But it's okay. We got through it. All the guests left happy, even though
That's what matters.
couldn't provide half the menu. But you know, warmth and hospitality goes a long way.
Yeah. So what is kind of like your signature move to come up to a table? I know you already kind of like talked about it. You go up, you make friends with everyone, but like what's like you see someone, you kind of have a feeling, a gut feeling that you're like,
He's asking
they
what's your,
vibe
what's your
with us.
pickup line?
Yeah.
You know,
Basically.
I wish I had like the ability to say just one, but I think it's a mindset, and the mindset is an inquisitive mindset. When you go in wanting to learn more about people love to talk about themselves
Oh,
all
for sure.
day,
Oh,
every day. So when you're the one asking questions, people are excited to talk about themselves, talk about their experience, and I always dive into the like, what do you think of the live music? Like, what do you think of like, how's your server? He's treating you good, right? Like all those kind of questions. And then, you start to get to know them. They tell you why they're here. And then from that, you just use those little clues and you just try and curate a great moment for them.
Yeah, no, there's this book, how to win friends and influence people.
Yeah.
And it's it literally just what you said. It's just, making sure you're focused on them and they want to talk about themselves, so they like you more because you're opening that door for them to kind of feel comfortable about themselves, make them feel cool.
Exactly.
Right?
I'm always an ear to listen.
Yeah.
I've got that going for me.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. But apart from Sparrow, what else do you have going on?
Yeah, a lot actually.
Yeah.
So just moved back to Miami in December last year. And as I got my job here in January, and, I think in order for anybody to truly succeed here in Miami specifically, you got to have a side hustle. So if we rewind it back a little bit, when I was in San Diego, I was overseeing a rooftop restaurant, and throwing events there, and I actually hosted a networking group there. It's like a queer networking group, and they just pop up and all the best bars in town and host a nightly party. And so I got to know them, and I was like, yo, what's going on? Are we doing this in Miami yet? And they're like, no, we don't have anybody there yet. So I was like, give me
Here
a
I
couple
am.
months.
I got you.
Give me a couple months, and I might be your guy. So fast forward a couple months, I reached back out, and now I'm the Miami lead for a brand called West of Lincoln. It's like a network of queer pop-up bars, and so I just choose some of the best venues, bars, restaurants, and host a party. We just host an event for people to meet each other in real life. It's really great. I always get like a beverage sponsor to come in, offer drinks. It's a ticketed event, and just like everybody comes, they get to meet their neighbors, get to meet other like-minded individuals within the community, and just have a good time. I've chosen I'm very specific about like the venues I choose because people can go anywhere. So
Right.
to find like really like sought after venues that are not only have great product but also pretty scenic, I think works really well for the community I'm reaching out to.
Right.
So most recently, I was at Astra in Wynwood, had
Yeah.
the rooftop rented out. We did a nice little cocktail hour there. Prior to that, I was at Amara at Paraíso. I took their rooftop over. And then coming up next weekend, I'm actually going to do a pool party at the Moxie South Beach
Sick.
and just kind of take over that pool and, just have a good time.
Is that a growing scene, or was it an untapped scene, or what do you think about it?
So, truth be told, I think that like as I've grown in Miami, I've recognized like the LGBTQ scene, queer scene is kind of like cheesy, and like the nightlife aspect of it is just
Cheesy
like,
how? What do you mean?
it's like uns gaga.
Oh,
and
like,
there's
okay.
nothing
Yeah, like
outside
disco
of that.
balls and fucking, yeah,
exactly.
just-
And so I'm trying to create a space where it's like a little bit more elevated, but still casual. It's not unsунts. It's more like good cocktail, good conversation, eye contact, meet people, and you're not like fucked up. Everybody's trying to like
Right.
go
Molly and-
whisper off to the bathroom and have their little fun. It's like, no, let's like have a good time, meet real people in real life, and just enjoy. So that's what I'm doing. It's like a monthly cadence, and I just think that's what's missing in Miami, and to be able to provide that is, I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I
You
think
gotta
it all
host
goes
something-
back to making people smile, and that for me, that's a win. That's what I like.
You got to host one of those here in Sparrow, man.
Yeah,
It's a-
I've been
it's a
thinking
great
about
place,
it.
yeah.
It's in the chats. We'll see. But
yeah.
yeah.
But so, have you ever ran into an incident where it's like you go to a table, you say what's up, these people are kind of like, between the two of them, you can kind of tell there's some like little beef, little riffraff.
Oh yeah.
All right, take us.
Oh yeah.
Take us
well,
there.
The thing is like I really encourage my team to communicate with our leadership team as much as possible. So like when I'm at pre-shift before the service starts, I'm like, communication is key. And I say this probably every night, and I tell them, you guys, I want to know if the guests are fighting. I want to know if they're about to make out on the table. I want to know everything that's happening. So generally, if they're fighting or whatever, I know it's already happening prior to me like noticing it, because my team is communicating with me. Woo, thank God. But so when that happens, it can be a moment of just a quick pit stopping by to make sure, hey, you guys enjoying? I don't want to intrude is my thing. And so if they're enjoying, one of my colleagues, another manager of mine, Jess, actually, she said that like there was a table and the server had already let them know that like they were having a weird interaction with each other. One of them was crying, and one of them was
man.
just like,
Yeah.
and so they were like, it was a weird moment. And Jess was like, she went over and she was like, I don't know what's going on, but tequila always helps me with whatever the issue is. And so she brought them all shots of tequila, and like,
And they cried even more.
and it
Straight
was,
up.
they were like not getting too deep into it, but they were like, wow, thank you. That really like means a lot to us. And so like those kind of moments, and if we can like navigate those situations like that, I think that just showcases that we're here to make good times. You may be having a bad time, but we want to promote a good time for you. And so that's kind of how we do it. I personally try and like stay away from
drama a
the
little bit?
drama
Yeah,
of it,
yeah.
you know. There's been times when like we've had like breakups happening and stuff
Oh,
here,
shit.
and
It's not me, it's you.
yes, exactly, and the girls crying and the guys just kind of there, and
Tequila?
yeah, tequila. But you know, as long as you know they leave happy, I think we're doing our job well.
Yeah, I don't
Hell
know
yeah.
if they're gonna leave happy in that situation, but I get what you're saying,
You
man.
know,
Yeah,
you're right
yeah,
about
yeah.
that. As long as we didn't make the situation worse. How about that?
Or kept it cool,
Kept
right?
it
Yeah, there you
cool,
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny, man.
So tell us a little bit about like the nightlife in Miami, because obviously, like, you know, we've been out, but it's different coming from the aspect of your role compared to like a customer.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think,
like,
outsider looking in versus someone in the
Yeah.
mix.
yeah. I think of myself a little bit as like a nightlife curator, in a bit, you know, as so often, like as I'm talking with guests, they're like, what do we do next? Where do we go? You know, and to have, venues in my back pocket, like ready to go for them to like check out, I think it's like very important. And so for me, like, what kind of vibe are you looking for? And
Right.
so like if you're looking for like loungy, if it's a little swanky, I'd say like go check out Dante's. You know, it's like chill. It's not like Unsuns, but you know, it's a nice cocktail lounge.
Right.
If you're looking for something uns, there's plenty of bars in Wynwood that you can check out. What are you looking for? What kind of music is it? Are you looking for like that Latino vibe? Are you looking for like that EDM vibe? It's all about like what it is they're looking for. And I think the nightlife scene is growing and changing a bit here, especially like as we produce places like this. You know, it's not necessarily your like last spot for your night out, but I think it's a great first spot for your night out.
Totally.
You know, with the live music, the lounge, dinner, it'll definitely set the tone for an amazing night, and then just like continue to go out. There's always going to be those spots like 11 in Space that
Hell
you
yeah.
can stay out
I don't know
at.
either of those places. Never been.
I've never been. I've never been.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
mom.
But you can be there literally until the dawn.
Yeah.
So
So do you find yourself kind of pushing yourself more to go out and like kind of research these type of places for situations like that? Or-
yeah, and forget the research for my own.
For your own.
For my own
pleasure.
leisure.
Hell
Are
yeah.
you kidding me? Yeah. But the nightlife scene is pretty cool out here, and especially coming from San Diego, is like San Diego is I consider like a sleepy town, and so to come back here, have bars and restaurants that literally don't close until the next day is epic, if you
That is-
ask
that
me.
is epic.
Like
It's wild.
wild. Like nowhere else really is doing that.
Yeah.
So to be a part of it and you know, be here and meet other people who are in like nightlife, you know, is great because I love to welcome them and show them a good time, and it's reciprocated and just makes it all even more fun for everybody.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
How'd you like the hospitality? You said you went to college for it. So was that kind of like you had that in your head, like, hey, I'm going to school for this, or how did that like all come about?
Yeah, I actually started out as a business major, and I was like, I'm gonna open a business. I'm gonna be in this corporate
Entrepreneur,
world,
yeah.
entrepreneur, exactly. As I started doing that, I was like, you know, really wasn't for me, and the classes were pretty difficult. I suck at math. I'm gonna just put that out there, but I know I'm really good at making
Hey,
people happy.
Use a calculator or AI. What's
Yeah.
up?
That's
AI
crazy.
these
Crazy
days.
thing is, I sucked at math in high school too, and I'm in finance now. I own a finance company, so it's like
Wow.
I don't know, man. You can still make it happen.
I guess that's
you know?
true. But AI wasn't a thing yet when I was in college.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
yeah.
Right? How AI is a thing now, and like back in the day, in our days when we went to school, like we didn't have that shit. We had maybe like some what are those the notes, the websites, whatever,
Yeah.
but like Cliff Notes. And
Yeah,
stuff like
Cliff
that.
Notes. mhm.
Quizlet.
Quizlet. Oh yeah.
Now people freaking, what is this? And then just spills out
Boom.
everything you need to know. about
Writes their whole
everything.
essay for them.
It's crazy. I've had my brother get caught writing essays on ChatGPT.
Really?
I'm like,
Hell
bro,
yeah.
you're such an idiot. Like, come on, man. It's too easy. Like, at least edit a little bit
Yeah.
of it, you know?
I heard about there was classes that actually like talk to you about how to use ChatGPT
Really?
and like intertwine it into your like regular day use or intertwine it into your school. So for that to like that whole like shift, like how do you use ChatGPT to be successful is crazy to me. You know, I've always looked at that as like cheating. And
It
now
is,
they're
and now it's-
promoting it
yeah.
as like, hey, this is going to be your new way of learning, basically. The shift is real.
It's crazy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, I mean, I hate to admit it too, but I use it probably every day too, like with work and stuff like that. When certain
for
things
sure.
come up, you know, I'm like throwing it into Chat GPT or something difficult comes up, or, you know, my math sucks. So if there's a math problem or something I need to figure out or whatever, even like reviewing tax returns and financials for some of my customers, I'll
Really?
throw it into Chat GPT sometimes. Hey, run me the, you know, cash flow on this company. And it's crazy, man. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I was
So.
just using it an hour ago, figuring out cocktail names for one of my events. So I was like,
There you go.
Give me 5 more. Yeah.
literally exactly that. I was like, started with 7. I was like, these 7 suck. Give me 10 more.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. That's funny.
So, in the hospitality world, what do you feel like you've kind of made your mark? Like, what would people come to Sparrow and like be like, oh, Caleb, he's known for X? Like, what is that?
I think it's, come to Caleb. He knows everybody. And so, like, you know, having been here for 8 years, going to San Diego for 3, and now coming back, just continuously growing in the industry. And don't get me wrong, like, Sparrow's not my only, like, spot that I'm out. I'm
sure.
out everywhere. And so just, like, I'm continuously always meeting people. And so people very often are like, Caleb, do you know someone here? Do you know someone there? Like, can you help me with this there? I'm trying to, like, get a table here. And so having those connections, I think, like, people see that and they're like, Caleb's the guy. Like, reach out to him. He'll point you in the right direction for whatever it is you're looking for.
Have you ever thought about moving more into that kind of role? That's like not concierge. Is it concierge? Right, where you kind of
It kind of is
you know?
concierge.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be a little bit more hands-on with it. And I think as like an industry professional and especially like an industry leader, I get a lot of like energy out of growing my team. You know, your team is a reflection of your ability to lead and manage. And so
100%.
whenever I see someone on my team, you know, lacking or their work is subpar, that's a reflection of me. And so it just is training, development, coaching, counseling, how I can get them to where they need to be. And so that is a big aspect as to why I'm like currently in a restaurant as compared to being like a concierge at a hotel. I just think that like being able to lead is something I'm pretty good at. And so I'm happy to do it. And it's the best when my team is like, Caleb, you're a great leader.
Hell yeah.
Like, thank you for, you know, showing me this. Thank you for helping me navigate this situation.
Yeah.
And so,
You need to start a program, bro. Yeah, for
Straight
people
up.
trying to learn how to.
yeah,
you know,
I've
do
thought
what you
about
do.
doing
Yeah.
some sort of like consulting work and creating my own business doing that. I think I do want to like continue to grow a little bit more within this company. This company has done some pretty good things for me, and we've got a lot of openings in the future. We've got 2 openings here in Miami that are about to happen. So the doors are about to like open, and
Especially with upstairs opening up too, right?
exactly, yeah. So lots of opportunity in the future, and if like right now I can just, you know, maintain and continue to grow myself, I think I'm in a really good spot. And I have my West of Lincoln events thing. So
Is that the name? West of Lincoln.
West of Lincoln, yeah. So the brand's actually nationwide. So all across like
Oh, shit.
New York. We're in Uptown, Brooklyn, Chicago,
So you're
Austin.
traveling with it. You're up for it, right?
I'm up for it.
Yeah.
We'll see. We're like still like it's only been a couple of years now, the brand itself, and so as we continue to grow, I think some other big opportunities will be in my future as well with that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. That's cool.
Well,
man.
what's a kind of it's kind of cliche, but like a legacy
What
that
a cliche.
you want to leave kind of behind and make your mark on the hospitality industry?
I think very often people get caught up in the service, the food, the beverage, when hospitality really is like providing a space of warmth, welcoming people into
Relationship.
your home, building relationships. And so if you can like think of me and remember warmth, hospitality, relationship building, friends, I think that's what's going to take you the furthest within this industry.
Yeah.
Food will always come, But like when you go out to dinner, you think about like, yeah, the food is good, yeah, the beverages were good, but you think about like the laughs you had with your friends, you know, the planning of it all, the just like wanting to go out, and it's like the people you're with, not just the food, the beverage. And so providing a space and, you know, being able to have my team curate that for them, I think that is like what it's all about. That's kind of the legacy I want to leave.
experience.
Yeah, the experience. Don't get caught up in, you know, trying to hit the service, the standards, the this, the that, you know, and provide a good experience, and everything else will just kind of fall into place and come naturally.
Keeping it personable.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
No. I mean, you have that warmth pretty spot on here, because sometimes, you know, we think about Sparrow, I'm like, bro, I could just show up there in like a hoodie and like feel comfortable there, and like, you know, I feel at home.
I don't know.
and,
They told me to
you
take
know.
out my hat one time.
Yeah,
Well, bro,
don't
with the
come in a
slipper,
hat.
yeah, no.
Definitely
Obviously, I'm
have
not gonna
sleeves on,
I'm not
too.
gonna come in a hoodie or a hat or anything, but it gives that, you know, that vibe, that feeling, you know, especially with people like you here. It's super warm for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
But
Well,
what's next? So how you gonna grow? You're here at Sparrow. You got upstairs going on, and you have your brand that you're working on as well. What's next? What's the main focus on? You know, where your head's at?
That's a good question. In a perfect world, finding a role to where I can balance restaurant operations and events would be fantastic. I also kind of would love the opportunity to get back into hotels.
No way.
You know,
Why?
free hotel rooms.
Yeah, shit. Nationwide, right? Yeah. Fuck.
Must I say more?
This guy's gonna get into airlines next.
yeah,
Free
right.
flights.
I'm blessed. I've already got that.
Oh,
so,
shit, yeah.
and that just goes back to, it's like, it's not how much money you have or like what you're doing, but very often it's about the people you know. And so I think, you know, finding someone who will help propel me to that next level would be amazing. But I don't know, where that balance between events, operations, consulting, I think that would be probably like the next step for me. But in the meantime, you know, I'm just trying to get Sparrow to be like a household name, to where everybody, you say Sparrow
it already
Italia.
is, bro.
It's fucking getting there.
We're working on it.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
working on it.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress, you know. Us only being open for just short of 10 months, I think we're doing some really good things, and we're definitely on track for that household name.
Is there anything you would have done differently, or you think like everything the way it's gone is perfect?
I mean, I will say this, like our marketing and corporate team is very in line to like what needs to happen to get us to that next level. Our social media presence, next level. I see restaurants that are multiple years older than us with
5,000 followers.
5,000
10,000
followers, and
you guys have like 50 almost.
yeah,
right?
we're at like 50. So that's been really good. You know, I can't really say too much to where I'm like, they need to fix this, because my first day here, I was in the kitchen and I was like, holy shit, this is a well-oiled machine. Like, they've got it going down. And then my next day out here, I was on the floor and I was like, okay, we've really got it going. And like, I think now for us, it's just like continuing to maintain, but still find ways to elevate.
Push the boundaries.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, consistency is key, but consistency is not going to allow you to keep growing and getting better.
Sure.
So we want to offer like a consistently good product, but continue to find ways to elevate, continue to find ways to promote and market for the people who don't know us yet, whether it's providing memberships for some of our regulars, or
Yeah, let us know.
yeah, I know. No. You guys are like already
For sure,
on
for
that
sure.
list. These are some new initiatives that we're bringing to life, because funny enough, if you're not from Miami, you don't know that the slow season is the summertime here. And so right now it is the most important time for us to be building relationships, you know, making connections, because the people that are here right now are the people that are going to be our biggest advocates. They're going to promote. They're going to tell everybody, have you been to Sparrow yet? Or you haven't? You need to go.
It's a foundation. Basically,
Exactly.
right?
So I guess right now it's just like continuously laying that foundation for us to build upon. That is going to be our biggest success, I think.
I love it, man.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, shit.
Dude. No, Caleb, my man, I appreciate you. Thanks
Wow.
for being on.
We're here at fucking Sparrow, baby.
I know,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Favorite spot in Miami.
Make sure to promote your brand. What was the name of your brand
West
again?
of Lincoln, Miami.
West of Lincoln,
Yeah.
Miami. So anyone interested, let us know. But Caleb, my man, I appreciate you having us. We will be back. I love this space.
Might be back
We'll
tonight.
might
you
be
know
back
what
Yeah,
I'm
come
tonight.
saying?
back.
Yeah.
You know I got you
Gee.
guys. Whatever you need.
But
No,
honestly,
we appreciate you, bro. Every time we come in, the utmost hospitality, experience, relationship.
love, respect. Yeah.
From the moment you come up to the door,
The
to
bartenders.
to the time you leave, like it's a well established, like you said, well oiled machine. You guys take care of everyone, and it's a true experience. Honestly, anyone that comes from California
that visits.
or wherever,
Yeah.
I'm always like, Sparrow,
Yeah.
number one.
And we don't
You
like
gotta
looking
go to
bad,
Sparrow.
you know what I mean? Because people kind of rely on us too, because we're from here now, right? So when they come visit, we say Sparrow. We genuinely mean it, man.
Yeah.
So thanks to you, thanks to the team, and yeah, man.
Bro,
we're
thank you for
excited.
having us here. Like,
Yeah. It's a pleasure.
shit.
No,
Hell
thank
yeah.
you for having me.
Sparrow.
This is great.
filming the fucking podcast.
Let's
That's
go.
that
Let's
shit.
go.
Hell yeah. Nah,
Hell yeah.
Caleb, my man.
Awesome.
Enjoy your day. I appreciate
Thank
you, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate you,
25
bro.
boys.
Thank you.
We out.